Hi guys, Richard Blaine here. Thanks for stopping by my Easy Cooking channel tonight. Tonight it's about dinner time right now. I'm getting hungry and I needed to make something, and I was trying to think of something I would make for everybody. And in the winter time, because our weather is getting cooler and cooler by the day here, I thought I'm going to make you guys another soup. I know I'm dressed a little casual. I'm not in my chef's jacket. I was working out before with some blades, and I thought, well, maybe I do some blade work, show you what I do when I'm not cooking. But I thought I would wait with that until next week. Tonight, I thought I would do another soup. I was feeling Asian tonight. And so tonight I thought I'm going to make a Thai soup, a very popular Thai soup. In fact, as far as I know, the most popular soup in Thailand. And it's called Tom Yum Goong. Goong for shrimp. Who doesn't love shrimp, man? Come on. Who doesn't love shrimp? So tonight I'm going to make for you Tom Yum Goong. It's very fragrant, very pungent, just like all Thai recipes. It's just lovely. And as usual with YouTube, 15 minutes, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, guys, the key to Tom Yum Goong is the fact that it's not a chicken broth soup like you would use in Chinese or Japanese cooking. It has no place with this Thai recipe. In this recipe, your broth is strictly fish-based, seafood-based. And you have a couple of different ways you can make this. Now, you could buy dried sardines at an Asian market and boil them to make a fish stock. You can buy something like hondashi or dashi no moto to make your fish stock, but that has MSG and it just doesn't taste as good as making a true fish stock. You could buy bonito flakes. I love bonito flakes, and boil them for 5 to 6, maybe 10 minutes and get a really good fish stock. But not everybody has access to bonito flakes. So the fastest way and most delicious way that I know how to make Tom Yum Goong is by using fish sauce. And people think, well, what's fish sauce? Well, fish sauce is the extract of fish, either sardine or anchovy, extracted into water. So technically, fish sauce is actually fish stock, and that's what we're going to use. And the fish sauce that I like to use is based on anchovies and not sardines. And we're going to prep a bowl, my bowl, for dinner to make Tom Yum Goong. So let's see how it goes, shall we? The best way to prepare Tom Yum Goong is to prepare each bowl for each person separately. You could throw all the ingredients into the soup pot and cook it up and then spoon it in, but it really doesn't give it the kind of flavor that you're looking for. So it's best to prepare each bowl separately. So this is the bowl that I'm going to use, and it's my bowl. I've had it for years, and you add a few things to it. The first thing you add is some fish sauce. 2 to 3 tablespoons, depending on your taste. Okay, because that's your stock. The next thing you want to add is the juice of 1 lime. This soup is loaded with vitamin C and it's really good. And then on top of that, you want to add some chilies. These are Thai bird chilies, red and green, and you better be careful because they're hot. So you add what you want to add. And everybody here knows that I like heat. And you mix this up, and basically this is your concentrate. And this is what the soup is going to be stirred into. This is going to be really good. Okay, guys, now we got a pot of boiling water here, and we need to flavor this water for the soup. Now it's at a rolling boil, and that's okay. I'm going to take it down just a pinch, and I'm going to add some lemongrass. This is bruised lemongrass, and I'll talk about that in my blog post. But you basically beat this lemongrass with the back of your knife to release the oils and the flavor, and tie it in a knot, or just put it in there in one big stick if you wanted to. Beating it and bruising it allows the oils and the flavor of the lemongrass to come out in the water. Now, in my experience, a lot of Thai restaurants that I've been to that make this soup, they just sliver the lemongrass and they throw it in there, and then you end up with a bunch of chewy pieces of lemongrass, and that's not what I want in this. So I've tied it in a knot, and I'm going to let this boil in the water for about 5 or 6 minutes to release the flavor of the lemongrass, and then I'm going to continue making this soup. Now while the lemongrass is boiling in the water to release its flavor, let me explain something. One of the necessary flavors in a traditional Tom Yum Goong soup is a particular kind of chili sauce called Nam Prik Pad or Nam Prik Pao. Okay? You can get it at most Asian stores. And this is it right here. It's a brown chili paste, okay, because it's been cooked. And it's basically chili, sugar, garlic, shrimp, and shallots. And it adds another layer of flavor and distinction to this soup. It's what makes this soup Tom Yum Goong because it's seafood based. This particular Nam Prik Pad that I'm using tonight is chili, garlic, sugar, shallots, and instead of shrimp, it has scallops for that extra layer of pungent seafood flavor, and that's what I'm going to use in this soup tonight. The lemongrass has been boiling in here for about 5 minutes. The water's gotten a little bit cloudy, it's released its flavor, and the next thing we need is lime. Now, traditionally you would need something like Thai lime leaves, kefir lime leaves, but I couldn't get my hands on any this week, so we're going to use lime zest. The lime zest will help to offset and balance the flavor of the lemongrass. And we're going to put that in there, and we're going to let this cook for about a minute or so. Okay. We're going to let that cook for about a minute or so, and then we're going to add some mushrooms and other ingredients and continue on with our soup. The lime zest has been boiling in there for about a minute, and the next ingredient we're going to add is mushrooms. These are enoki mushrooms. You could use straw mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, shimiji mushrooms. You could even use domestic mushrooms, white buttons, criminis, portobellos. You could use any mushroom you want, but I'm using enoki. Okay, and I'm going to let these enoki mushrooms cook in here for about 2 minutes to get them cooked and soft, and then we'll continue on with our soup. The enoki mushrooms have been cooking in here for about 3 minutes, and now I'm going to add my shrimp. I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm going to turn the heat actually down to a low and start adding the shrimp because they will cook very quickly. I butterflied these shrimp. These are fresh shrimp, peeled and deveined, and I butterflied them very wide. See, I open them up very wide this way because they'll cook quicker. Okay, if you leave them whole like this, it'll take a little longer. So I butterfly them wide because they're going to cook very fast in this hot water. So I'm going to add a nice, healthy serving of shrimp. I love shrimp. I don't know anybody who doesn't love shrimp. And as I said, they're going to cook very quickly. If they get overcooked, they get a little rubbery. That's why we turn down the heat, because the water is hot enough that they're cooking right now. And you can see by the color change, they're cooking right now. Oh, God, I love shrimp. And I love seafood-based soups. All right, now it's time to make the Tom Yum Goong. All right, so we got our broth, and here we go. I'm going to ladle in some shrimp and enoki mushrooms. I love enoki mushrooms. I love shrimp. Here we go. Smell that lemongrass. And smell the lime zest. The fish sauce just permeating the entire place. You can see it gets cloudy. It gets cloudy because of the lime juice. And that's okay. The dish is loaded with vitamin C. All right. So, there we have it. Now, because it's a seafood-based soup, one of the things you can also add to it is a nice, firm, white fish. And that's what I'm doing here. This is swai fillet. This is a really nice, firm, white fish that I poached ahead of time. And I'm just going to put into the broth. There we go. You can make it with or without. It's okay. Now, here comes the flavor boost. Nam Prik Pao, or Nam Prik Pad. Garlic, chili, sugar, shallot, and scallops. And it's just going to dissolve. Ah, oh my God. Just smells delicious. Ah, okay. Now, one of the things that's not always called for in this dish, but I like anyway, is I like to put a few drops of sesame oil. It gives it a nutty flavor. It's not standard, it's not traditional in this recipe, but I like adding it because it does add that level of nutty flavor, but it doesn't overpower the flavor of the seafood. Then I just like to add just a drop of rice vinegar. Gives it a little bit of a sour. Lovely. Oh, I wish you could smell it. And then to decorate the Tom Yum Goong, cilantro. All right. Give it a quick stir. Let that cilantro get hot. And there it is, guys. Tom Yum Goong. The most popular soup in Thailand. I hope you try this recipe. I know you'll love this recipe. This will warm you up on a cold winter night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, Tom Yum Goong. It is the most popular soup in Thailand. I hope you make this soup. The recipe for it will be on my blog at Richard Blaine's Easy Cooking. Really, I hope you stop by, grab the recipe, and make it. I promise you will just love it. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Yeah, it's time to eat. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.